Hey everyone, Beth from Tasty Yummies here, and today we're making my grain-free Thai beef bowls. This is one of our favorite easy weeknight meals. It's basically one pan, ready in about 15 minutes, loaded up with flavor and veggies. So let's get started on a super simple recipe. We're gonna go ahead and make the sauce to add to our Thai beef. We're starting with a 1/4 cup of coconut aminos. You can also use gluten-free tamari sauce or soy sauce. To that, we're adding 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. I love the kind of pungent umami flavor of fish sauce. If you don't like fish sauce, just leave it out. And then we're adding 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar. And I like a little heat, so we're gonna add a pinch of red pepper flakes. If you don't like heat, you can leave it out. We're just gonna whisk it all together and set this aside as we start our beef. So we have a large skillet over a medium-high heat, and to that we're gonna add, I'm using ghee, about 1 tablespoon. You can also use coconut oil, and the flavor of coconut oil is really nice here. We're just gonna let that melt down a little bit. So once your oil or your ghee is heated up, we're gonna add 2 finely minced shallots. I'm just gonna give them a stir around, make sure they get nice and coated. So we're gonna give the shallots about 2 to 3 minutes until they're lightly translucent and super fragrant before we add the rest of our ingredients. To the shallots, we have a 1-inch nub of fresh ginger, finely minced, 2 cloves of garlic, finely minced, and then for a little color and some heat, we have 2 red chilies, finely minced. If you don't want heat, choose your peppers accordingly, and if you really don't like anything spicy at all, go with a small amount of red bell pepper so you still get the color, but without the spice. And these are gonna get about a minute in the pan, just until they become aromatic. So now we're gonna add our ground beef. This is a pound of grass-fed ground beef. I've also used ground dark meat chicken or turkey. All of them are great. I just find the beef is more traditional and brings the most flavor. So we're gonna get that added to the pan and immediately start to break it up. So I add a lot of the veggies when I serve these bowls with cucumbers and carrots and served over cauliflower rice, but you can also add some greens while you're cooking down the meat with all these other flavors. So I've added baby kale, baby spinach, and just kind of right at the end to wilt them down. And you know, if you have a family or kids that don't like veggies, it's a really good way to sneak in some green stuff. And we're just gonna cook until the ground beef is no longer pink and is cooked through, probably about 5 to 8 minutes. So while the beef is cooking, we're just gonna thinly slice some fresh basil that's gonna get added in right at the end. If you can get Thai basil, it's gonna be even better, but just regular fresh basil is perfect. Once your beef is all cooked, we're just gonna add the coconut aminos sauce that we previously made. Right to the pan, stir it in, and it gets about 2 to 3 minutes until it kind of reduces down slightly and thickens. So once the sauce is thickened, we're gonna turn off the heat. I always recommend giving it just a little taste to see if it needs any more salt. We have all the salt coming from the coconut aminos, and that's it with the heat off. We're gonna add that fresh basil that we cut up, give it a stir, and then we're ready to serve. So now that our beef is all cooked and ready to go, we're just gonna assemble our bowls, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make these, but you can have fun and get creative, make the base whatever you want. I use cauliflower rice, you can use regular rice, rice noodles, zucchini noodles. You can put this Thai beef over your favorite greens as a salad, but we're just gonna load up our bowls with lots of this fresh cauliflower rice as our base. Nice and generous, because this is acting as our veggie in this meal. And then to each of the bowls, we're gonna add a couple of spoonfuls of the Thai beef. And you know, I like my bowls to be really pretty, so I get kind of creative, but if you're in a rush, if it's a weeknight, you can literally just dump it all in and go. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I love that this beef has little specks of the red chilies, the strands of the beautiful green fresh basil. And then we're gonna add some more color on top. So to the bowls, I like to add some carrot spirals. I know this is kind of above and beyond. You can use just shredded carrot or even just fresh diced carrot, but you know, come on, look how fun that is. And then I add some matchsticks, fresh cucumber. Again, just more color, more crunch. Just have fun with whatever you want to add. Got scallions, already cut into these kind of 1-inch pieces, similar to the cucumber sticks. You can also thinly dice your scallions. And then if you like a little extra heat, grab some of those red chilies that we already added in, and we're gonna thinly slice one. A little extra color, a little extra heat. Again, bell pepper if you don't want the spice. And then I serve mine with a fresh squeeze of lime. And if you like to add a little extra coconut aminos, that brings a little extra flavor as a sauce on top. And that's it. To grab the recipe for my grain-free Thai beef bowls and more, head to tastyyummies.com now.